Hello, this is Bobby at Coppell TV Repair with a quick functionality proof video of a JUGS Changeup machine repaired and about to be returned to the customer with a quick note. This is the testing setup, and I'm gonna close up with more details on the board itself that the customer will recognize. This is the motor. This is our connector with the cables that go out of the board to the motor. And this is what happens when you can only hear it. Okay, that came up too low and it turned it off. That's normal because that's not the original motor. What I want to show is something specific to that board, and something that is the board had multiple electronic failures on it, but it had one failure that was unique and that I have not seen on other boards of this type. I have seen similar failure on power supply boards, and I want to make a quick note here about that. So as you can see, this pin here is burned, the second one, and it's also burned in here. And what is happening is the male and female coupling there, when they make a contact, when there is so much burn like this, that means there was a lot of arcing because of poor connection for whatever reason. Excessive current was flowing, and both parts, the top and the bottom, the male and the female, they are now burnt uneven, not making a good connection. This is the neutral line on the AC that comes into the board. And it is very important that it's not left like that. The proper solution here would be to replace both the female and the male part. Now, because we have never seen that on those boards before, we don't have the couplings available at the shop. And if we have to order them and replace them, it's going to end up... Now, one more minute before I get to that. One possible reason for that is that the owner of that board saw the board fail, replaced the fuse, and maybe when plugging that in, I don't know in what order, this is when it burned like that. Another, in my opinion, more likely theory is that just mechanical wearing out and environments, whatever, just caused that with aging to start arcing. The metal twisted slowly, whether because of the current there, whether because of whatever reason. So it may have developed naturally. It may have also been a result of the customer trying to refeed the board after replacing the fuse after something else was shorted on the board. But it may have also been caused by poor connection here. And if it's left like that without treating, it's pretty much certain that it's going to lead to another failure. Now, because we don't have enough time before closing for summer vacation to take care of this, and if you pay attention, the other connectors are okay. Now, there's one argument that I would say is not an invalid one. It is that if this is old, there is a good chance that something similar may develop on other connectors, on the other pins as well. And this is not an invalid argument, but on the other hand, all of them are clean except this one. And so, short of the option of ordering and replacing those, which is the proper thing to do here, we opted for just bypassing this with a specific different type of connection, which is kind of semi-flexible. So we soldered a reliable wire, and all this is coated after it was soldered. After redoing all of those boards that are working outside, they need to be recoated because they're exposed to the environment. So that's one major part of every such repair. Not necessarily for consumer TVs, they're used in-house, but these types of boards, they have to be recoated. And what that means is covering everything that is metal with a special protection from the environment. So all of that was done on the back. All of the parts that were replaced were also redone, etc., etc. One example would be here. That's not recoated, that's silicone, but it's restoration again to the original condition. We don't do that for TV boards. We do that for boards that are designed to be used outside. Or other types, washers and dryers, or pools, etc., etc. So Neutral line from the back, soldered, covered, going to a junction box, and back to, we made a little incision here before the end. So actually, even if this connection is interrupted here, which would be the way to take apart the board, because right now there is a solder that holds this connector. It cannot go too far out of place. But even with it, even if that is taken, the connection is still in place. It's just, in my opinion and in my experience, a poor one, because, as I explained, the metal contacts on both sides would have been affected by this arcing and burning. So right now it is bypassing them with a solid connection going from the bottom through the junction back into the cable, soldered here and branched. But the proper way to eventually do that, one day, maybe never, is to cut all that, replace this, replace that on the board. Anyhow, it does work now, and it is properly resolved for this particular line. Hopefully it will not show up anytime soon on the others. Usually it doesn't, in all fairness. But this is what we could have done under the circumstances, and it is crucial. Whenever you see burning like that, never ignore it. We use it the usual hard way in the first years of doing electronic repairs. When you see signs of burning, they have already done the damage to the metal contacts. Sometimes that happens on fuses. I remember there was a particular power supply board for a particular plasma TV when this was a very common problem. And the solution there was to take out the fuse, take out the contacts for the fuse, and just use soldered fuse. The fuse itself, unless there is a major problem with the board, which wasn't common at all. So replacing the fuse not with a socket, but just with a through hole directly soldering on the board, made those boards work until the end of the world. I don't know. We hardly, maybe never seen anything. So that is another potential possible point. We haven't seen with those boards, but it is a potential. You see that burn? It needs to be addressed. Best of luck with your repairs. Hope you learned something useful.